Hi, I'm Erin Triola. I think most of you know me. For those of you who don't, I'm a member of Fairport United Methodist Church, and I wanted to share with you my story about my star word. I have to be honest, when I first saw it, up until recently, I did not think I was going to relate to this word at all. I reached down into the cradle as we processed out of the church with the choir and grabbed one, and when I looked at it and saw the word glory, I thought to myself, what am I supposed to get from this word? I know God is full of glory, but honestly, what will I learn or experience from this word in my everyday life? I actually considered putting it back and trying for a different word, but my gut, or more likely the Holy Spirit, told me that the word glory chose me for a reason and I should hold on to it. So I put it in my purse and then mostly forgot about it, aside from the occasional times I would come across it when I was looking for something else in my purse. And each time I did find it, I had the same thoughts about how I really didn't see how I was ever going to get anything from this word. Then came mid-March, and the world as we knew it changed. Our lives were thrown into complete upheaval and things got scary. Everything was uncertain. Personal health, health and safety of our loved ones, job security, financial stability, the ability just to get through each day and week with all the new responsibilities and additional fears, not to mention the sometimes debilitating pressure of isolation. I had to learn a whole new way to live and work. I was and am immensely grateful for being able to keep my job when so many others couldn't. But I was also working crazy long hours learning new ways to deliver therapy to my students in order to meet their needs as well as to keep our company afloat. In those first several weeks, there was no certainty that my company would be able to make it through without big cuts. But I worked exhaustively because I knew what was needed. In addition to that, I was also trying to be the caregiver and morale raiser for the rest of the family who were all struggling with their own fears and stressors. I was scared, stressed, exhausted, riddled with anxiety. But in the midst of it all, I could begin to see that God was working. At first, it wasn't easy to see how God would use all of this for His good. But I definitely tried to see the aspects for which I was thankful. My husband and I were still employed, the kids were still able to participate in school, and we were all healthy and safe. Over the next several weeks, I was able to see more and more of the glory of God's work. Yes, I was stressed and exhausted, but I was also very quickly learning a ton of new skills as a therapist that I never imagined I would need and that were helping me to grow both professionally and personally. Yes, my kids were frustrated and overwhelmed by the new way of schooling, but they were able to get the learning and support they needed to finish the year strong. Yes, we as a family were feeling the pressure of being home together all the time, but we were also getting back into the habit of having family dinners together without all the business of running around to activities every night. We were connecting more than ever with family game nights and movie nights, and we were finding time on the weekends to go into nature with hikes and walks. As the next weeks and months wore on, it became easier to see the glory of God and His ability to use circumstances for His good plan. It's beautiful to see so many people demonstrating compassion, generosity, and love. Neighbors were helping neighbors. People are smiling behind their masks in the stores. Consistent messages of positivity and encouragement in the media. Businesses and schools working hard to figure out how to move forward and adjust. I know everything isn't sunshine and roses, and there's still plenty of negativity around, but I'm focusing on the positive for which I'm seeing everywhere and in larger quantities than I ever saw before. I know that my struggle is relatable to some and quite small compared to the much deeper struggles others have had to face over the last several months. This is just my story to say that I now see and understand why the word glory chose me, because I did and continue to have very much to learn about the glory of God. As our communities and country continue to struggle to be more fully inclusive, tolerant, accepting, and loving, and to demonstrate love and justice to all equally, I know I will continue to learn the glory of God, and I pray that others will experience God's glory and pass it along. Thank you.